What's up YouTube, Havoc here. Now I'm back with another video, and today I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys a deck that I have been using for a while now. So it's a pretty strange deck. It has two fairly expensive cards, and you may be wondering how the hell does this deck work if it has the Barbarian Hut, the 3 Musketeers, and yeah, that's about where the expensive cards get. All the rest of the cards are fairly cheap, and that's what makes the deck okay and balanced. But before I show you guys how to use the deck and also replays, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this little pack over here from Arena 6. Maybe we have a chance of upgrading some cards from Arena 6 and under. I don't know, so let's go ahead and try and buy it. Alright, so there we go guys, we are all set. So the purchase was successful, of course, and let's go ahead and click on OK. And first off we have is a chest. We have 481 gold. That's a little bit low, but for Arena 6, I guess it's okay. We have a giant, okay. We have 14 archers, 22 fire spirits, goblins, okay, fireball, hog rider, and we got a freeze, no legendary. But it is all good, at least we have 500 more gems and 13k gold now, so I do have a few cards that we can upgrade, and I'm trying to get to level 11 as well, so I might upgrade some useless cards like the bomb tower or the giant skeleton. So let's go ahead and upgrade the bomb tower. That's going to be 400 XP right off the bat, and I'm also going to upgrade the giant skeleton over here, which is going to be 200 XP. So now we only need around 1,700 XP, and after that we do make it to level 11, which is going to be awesome. And yeah, so now to the replays, the main part of the video. So jumping right into the first replay, and in the action we dropped a Barbarian Hut. Now the goal of this deck, I'm going to explain some of the things that you have to remember with this deck, because it's not a deck that you pick up and go and then you win. You have to understand some of the key things. So the first thing is always try and go the opposite direction that he is trying to push. If he drops a golem on the left side, you go from the right. If he drops a royal giant on the right side, you drop your Barbarian Hut on the left. Make sure that they do get distracted though. If you drop the Barbarian Hut on the opposite side, make sure the golem actually walks to it, because it's also going to do, defend against that golem. Also, if you know he does not have elixir, try and drop your hog rider in the opposite side as well. Like, the main good thing about this deck is that it's very versatile. So if you're trying to drop your Barbarian Hut on the left and you see that its push is completely destroyed, you can drop your hog rider on the right side and see if you can get some damage on that tower. So you have a lot of options with this deck, and yeah, so right now it's not going too well because it's only the first few minutes, but after the overtime, after that 2x elixir, this deck can get very dirty. I'm pretty sure you guys all know that these big elixir decks shine the most when you have 2x elixir. So when you have 2x elixir, it's your time to shine, and that's pretty much your chance to win. So never feel bad because he got your tower first and now you have 2 towers left. Never quit, because this deck will make a comeback most likely. So right here I have a few troops on the king tower already, and what I plan to do is probably just go from the king tower and try and take that out, because right now we only have about 1,000 HP on that tower. So it's down to 900 now. I'm going to drop a fireball on those troops. I was thinking maybe I have a chance at getting that right tower there, but I was like, nah, let's just go ahead and go for the king towers. Alright, yeah, so here we go. Hog rider and the mega minion. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. And also my ice golem. For some reason, I just like to randomly drop my ice golem, but this time it actually did play a role in it. So when the ice golem exploded, it actually did damage to the king tower, and it made the tower go down. So that was a pretty lucky ice golem. So that is the first replay, and let's go to move on to the second one. Alright, so here we are facing J593 from Supercell Army, and I'm gonna drop my Mega Minion, and he drops a X-Bow. I'm not sure, but I don't really know who uses X-Bows for these classic challenges, but this guy did. But anyways, that's besides the point. I really hate the X-Bow. It just wrecks a lot of decks. It wrecks so many decks, and yeah, but sometimes a deck can be one of the weakest points of a deck, so don't get too hyped about using a X-Bow, because sometimes it can make or break a deck. So we have his tower down to 1600 so far, and it's not bad. We just started the match just a couple of seconds ago. So I'm going to drop my Barbarian hut on the right side, and notice how I said earlier that you always want to drop the Barbarian hut on the opposite side. Now, I was trying to do that with this deck, but I couldn't because he wasn't really dropping anything unless I did. So I had to kind of drop my Barbarian hut for him to actually drop something. And it was kind of annoying, yes, because you never know what side he's going to go on. And he was also trying to deploy his X-Bow on my Barbarian hut because he knew it was, you know, pretty much deadly. So on the right side, we have a few skeletons and the Mega Minion. Now, the good thing about the the Ice Golem is that when it pops or when it explodes, it takes out pretty much anything around it that has health as a skeleton. Now, if it's going to be a minion or a goblin, it'll make it so that it's low health and you can take it out pretty easily with like 1 or 2 shots from the crown tower. So yeah, so great example here. I dropped my Ice Golem to distract all of that, and there we go. Everything just goes boom, and all that elixir just flies around. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so here we go. One of the most examples of what I was talking about earlier. He drops his X-Bow on the left side, and I try and drop my Barbarian hut on the right side, so I can start my push on the right side. This guy does not realize that his tower is struggling to survive, so I'm not sure what his goal is here. Maybe it's just to drop X-Bow after X-Bow, but it's probably not the best idea here. So his tower is down to 900, pretty much from just chipping away. Sometimes with this deck, if the guy has a fast deck and he won't let you deploy anything without destroying it, sometimes you just have to chip away one by one, and that's how you're gonna win. So yes, it can get a bit long. Sometimes the match will be pretty extensive, but you know, it's better than losing. So just keep chipping away, chip away, and if you can't win, just try and defend your best. If you know you can't win, just defend yourself. Alright, so skipping over a bit of time, I finally have a push that will probably work. I dropped my X-Bow, some Barbarians, and can this work? We have his tower down to 500, and I only need, well, actually now it's down to 200, 191 now with that archer. So all I really need to do is just throw a fireball, and it's game right here. So I'm gonna drop my log and then the fireball, and that's pretty much it. So this guy was close at taking down my tower, but that's because he kept deploying the X-Bow on the edge of the map there, and it was kind of annoying. And yeah. Alright, so moving on to the last replay I have for you guys. This is going to be a miner and hog deck, and let's go ahead and see how well we defend against these miner decks. Alright, so he's going to drop some minions on the left side, and I'm going to drop my archers. And to defend against those little goblins there, I'm going to drop my Barbarian hut. And that shouldn't take too much damage, it's alright. So I'm going to drop my Barbarians and also my Hog Rider, which will get some pretty decent damage on that tower. We have it down to 2,000, and the original health it had was 2,500, and now we have it down to 19. So far so good. We have a Mega Minion over there and some archers defending, and now we don't really have anything, but he doesn't have elixir either, so let's just go ahead and chill and see what happens here. So I'm probably going to end up dropping my Barbarian hut, but I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see what he deploys first. I'm just going to go ahead and go along with the Barbarian hut on the right side. So he drops a miner and a hog rider on the left side. I'm going to drop a log here on the miner to take some of that damage down, and also my Mega Minion on that hog rider. So sadly, he did kind of take out my hut. It's gone now, and luckily that Mega Minion does take out those 3 little goblins there. So I guess we don't have much to worry about just yet. I'm going to drop my Barbarian hut once again, and now we are in the overtime. Let's go ahead and see how well this deck does once again in the overtime. So Hog Rider down, Barbarian, Mega Minion, and we also have a little Ice Golem in there, and we have the tower down to 1,000 so far. I'm gonna drop my the Hog Rider there, and look at that perfect log. It literally took out those skeletons right when I needed it to. So that right there did make the game, and he throws a good game. And that is pretty much it for that replay. Again, this was all in the Classic Challenge, and I'm trying out a lot of decks at the moment. I'm trying to find that perfect deck, but this deck right here is one of the most unique decks that I kind of find weird, but it works. And as I said earlier, I did not make this deck, so I don't take the credit for it, but whoever made it, I just love you. So I'm gonna open this gold chest here just randomly. So we have gold, archers, Inferno Tower, Mega Minion, that's pretty good, and some minions. So that's pretty much it, guys, for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Here's this deck again. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Tell me what you guys think below in the comment section if you tell you to. See you all in the next one. Peace!